well over 200 yards receiving. It's the Wizards and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Wizards of Brooklyn. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January. And he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hamilton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. There's a nice move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker. And this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. On the give, this is Nichols. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the 1st quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive lineman, playing them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Evans. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Again, a run with Evans. Evans, fast footwork. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Option play they give to Evans. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Evans running behind center. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. That he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
As always, priority number 1 for them is to secure the win this week. But priority number 2, this guy right now, who is 6th in the league in rushing. They want to give him that push to get him into the top 5 and really earn the status of being one of the best ground games in the NFL, as well as him being one of the lead backs, too.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the carry, it's Nichols. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Nichols. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is indeed good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Morrison, screen play to McAllister. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they like to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Morrison. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Morrison. And a catch right side by Evans. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Morrison. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes
give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's done. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run with Nichols. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on 2nd down, Morrison. And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking on the midfield logo. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Morrison. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Morrison. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Second and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Wizards are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Out route here, he finds Turner. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Morrison. Wide open receiver complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Morrison. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. Operating from the gun, Morrison. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Morrison. Quick slant, complete to Turner. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Morrison. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Young. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Back to throw. Morrison.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down. Morrison. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And on fourth down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway. But boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Loss. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for it with a fullback Young. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's done. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Here's Nichols. Fights through a narrow crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Cunningham.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you give those linebackers a freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Wizards go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Throwing to start the drive. Morrison getting this into the hands of Turner. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Morrison.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Back to throw. Morrison. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing again. Morrison. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Score on these guys. All right, let's control the clock here. Who has an offense? Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. And touchdown. It's their quarterback. 57 yards.
And the Wizards add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Time, focus.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Morrison. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Morrison. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cunningham. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cunningham. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Right here, right now. Shake him out.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
On second down, Nichols. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Morrison got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw. Morrison. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Osborne. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 3rd down, Morrison. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
On 1st down, Nichols. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nichols. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.